Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm Joe Flanagan. Once again this holiday season, thousands of Hampton Roads military personnel are away on long and lonely holiday deployments. In the next half hour, we'll do our best to bring them a little bit closer to their loved ones here at home. This marks our 25th anniversary program, and we may take a little trip down memory lane this year. But we begin with Mike Gooding at Fort Eustis. Mike?
Well, Joe, the Army soldiers up here at Fort Eustis 7th Sustainment Brigade getting ready to deploy once again this holiday season. This year, it is the members of the 53rd Movement Control Battalion. They're preparing to go to Iraq.
Make it all match. Match it. Let's rock and roll.
It's an important mission that lies ahead, ensuring the orderly and safe drawdown of U.S. forces in Iraq. It falls to the Fort Eustis-based 53rd Movement Control Battalion to make it so.
Being a part of this drawdown, making sure everybody get out, it's a very prideful thing. It's a very humbling experience. Not everybody get to do this. You know, being able to be one of the few to volunteer, to be in the military, to take on this mission is more than an honor. It's a privilege.
For some of these soldiers, this will be the first time going forward. For others, it'll be their umpteenth deployment. All say they're excited and ready to go, and to go help bring the Iraq War chapter in American history to a close. After 7.5 years and more than 4,400 U.S. deaths, the end is finally near for combat operations in Iraq. And the 53rd Movement Control Team, who spent this day doing Humvee inventory, will make it happen.
I'm excited. Very excited. I'm ready to go, to get the experience and just do what I can to help our country out, just to, have a great, successful deployment.
It's certainly a pleasure to go do my job as a soldier over there. Unfortunately, I have to leave my family for a year, so that's definitely a difficult thing. But the way I look at it, if I'm not doing it, who else is going to do it?
Soon enough, they will be marching off to war. They'll be home this year for the holidays, but gone completely in 2011, helping bring the rest of U.S. forces home.
This is my third deployment, and I've seen a lot of changes in Iraq. It's a good feeling to know that it's all coming to an end now, and that we'll return home safely. And then we were there actually when it started, and now we're going to be closing it out, so it's a good thing.
Being away isn't easy, but modern technology helps.
Upon my third deployment, I've learned how to cope with the distance from my family, and the internet has things like Skype and Uvu, and I actually get a chance to look at my family and talk to them daily, so it's not that bad, and it gives you a chance to appreciate your loved ones in your life. Definitely.
I think we're going to be like a big part of history because this war has been going on a long time. So we're finally moving out. So that's a good thing. It really is. I'm happy to be a part of that.
Of course, you're going to be away from home, and everyone besides your teammates here, everyone you know and love back home, you're going to be leaving them and going over to a place that isn't without some element of danger. How
Right.
tough is that part?
It's a little tough, but it won't be permanent, and I'll be back, and they'll be here, so I'll make it through that.
So that part's okay with you?
It's okay.
Well,
I mean, of course I don't want to leave my family, but that's part of my job. So I don't know, I'll take it day by day and make it work.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. This is what they trained us for, so I'm going to go to do what they trained me to do.
And that's why you're a soldier. I mean, that's why you decided to join the Army in the first place, right? Is
Yes,
to
sir.
go do good stuff. And so is it exciting that way?
A little exciting because I've never been to Iraq, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, I'd say a little exciting, a little nerve-wracking, but it's all right.
For the sailors and Marines serving in the U.S. Navy, the saddest day is always deployment day. Sad for them and sad for their families.
Love you!
Hey! When the Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Mahan headed out on a single-ship deployment Sunday, November 7th, it wasn't easy.
Well, it's always hard, but it's something that has to be done.
On board, all thoughts turned to family as sailors in the Combat Information Center pondered the holidays away from home.
This time I have 3 children. My son his name is Caleb. He's 9 years old. My daughter Emma, she's 5, and I have another son, Hunter. He's 3, and that's probably going to hit him pretty hard. And this is my first Christmas gone, so you got to do what you got to do, though.
This is Brock, my husband. We've been married for 9 years. This is my oldest son, Trent. He's 8. These guys are twins, and he is Connor, and this is Caleb, and they're 4.
Leslie Davidson is the corpsman and has been in the Navy 6.5 years. This Christmas, she is missing her husband and 3 boys, but does have some help on the home front.
Well, we actually have a guy that lives with us, a male nanny, a Manny, and he picks up the kids from school, takes them to school, cooks for them, and helps my husband around the house. So,
Damage Controlman Cynthia Silva will be missing her parents, but has a great attitude about holiday deployments.
I mean, just remember that, we're all it's not like it's just I'm the only one that's being away from my family during Christmas. Everybody's, away from their family as well. So we're all going through the same thing.
They sail into harm's way under the leadership of their CO, Commander Kurt Monlack. He's been in the Navy nearly 20 years now and knows well how these missions have changed.
Well, it's just the mission has changed. I think, when I first came in as a midshipman back in 1988, the Cold War was just kind of starting to wrap up at that point. And then there was a period of, I think, somewhat relative peace in there. And then, we've certainly encountered new threats now, and the world has changed a lot. So I don't know that it's any more stressful or any less stressful, but it's just different now.
And XO Michael Davies totally agreed.
I don't think there's more stress. I think the stress is maybe different, but the stress of deploying is ever since I deployed from 96 on, there's stress involved. But we manage the stress.
One area where stress needs to be managed is here in the CIC, or Combat Information Center.
My job is to track surface contacts and to plot the ship position.
This is the hub of the ship's defense, where they can ward off threats from a number of areas.
We have our air defense side. We also have underwater for underwater threats, and we also have our surface side.
Day in and day out, these sailors are on the lookout.
We got a lot of noise coming in under the water, so when we're down here standing and watch, our screens show, it's hard to explain, but it looks like a waterfall effect, and you get a lot of noise under the water.
The Mahan crew eats well, and especially on Christmas, their culinary specialists will churn and burn. What a lineup.
Christmas this year will be a roasted turkey, spiral ham, bread dressing, potato salad, fresh tossed salad, a full salad bar, extra condiments, candy, cranberry sauce, shrimp cocktail.
They make over 900 meals a day, but on Christmas it has to be extra special, according to Monger.
It builds up the whole morale of the crew. It's just at least to have that one typical meal with your family besides your other family, because on the ship we're all family together once we get deployed.
And whatever you do, don't forget to have plenty of soda in the ship's store for the sailors who have to stand watch.
Oh yeah, it is. Very bad thing. Keeps them up on watch. Energy drinks and water.
Now, we couldn't let these crewmen of the USS Mahan go without giving them a chance to pass along holiday greetings to their families.
I'd like to say hey to my wonderful wife, Mary Beth, and to my son, Caleb, my daughter, Emma, and my other son, Hunter. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I'm sorry that I have to miss it, but I love you, and I'm always thinking about you, and I can't wait to see you when I get back.
From Mahan Engineers, happy holidays, Hampton Roads.
I'm wishing my family, Lysandra, Munger, and my kids, Tre'vell, Anna, and Dallas, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Brock, Trent, Caleb, Connor, I just want to tell you that I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and happy holidays. And Mommy misses you.
Happy holidays to my wife, Amy Jo, and my 2 girls, Ashley and Sarah. Happy holidays. I wish I could be home, but I know you guys will understand and continue to enjoy the holidays while we're out here doing our mission. I'd also like to extend happy holidays to the friends and family of Mahan back in Hampton Roads.
Yeah, to families of USS Mahan and my wife Brittany, just have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.